up in the sky. Look, it's captivating. It's energizing. It's Eliances Heroes. Eliances is the destination for entrepreneurs, investors, CEOs, inventors, leaders, celebrities, and startups, where our heroes in business align. Now, here's your host flying in, David Kogan, founder of Eliances.
You see that other people drive to work. I just fly to work. Thank you to the magic of what happens on the radio and internet. So thank you so much. Again, we always have so many incredible things going on. I can't thank you enough for our loyal listeners and viewers. You know, the only place where you go is Eliances. That's Eliances.com. Why? Because it is the only place where entrepreneurs align. And I love the feedback we continue to have when I had on the CEO of Nestle. So once again, make sure that you go to Eliances.com. That's Eliances.com. All right, so we've got somebody today. He has started or ran 9 multi-million-dollar companies. Not if one wasn't enough, but 9. And we're going to learn about what he's doing now because he's got a whole new project that's rolling out. So welcome to the show, Jason Brown.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, let's get started first of all with your last company.
Yeah.
That I think most people will know. It's revolutionized the vitamin industry, and you are the founder of Persona, which is a customized vitamin company. Tell us about how did you even come up with the idea of customized vitamins?
Well, we really believe that proper nutrition is a imperative to a healthy lifestyle. And there are 3 founders, myself, Tamara, and Prem. And together we built the technology and took the science behind nutrition through a group of 5 medical professionals. And we harnessed what the recommendation was. And then we leveraged technology and packaging equipment to put your name on the pack, which everyone likes their name, and what's inside the pack, and then we shipped it to 140 cities around the globe. Nestle Science purchased us in 2019.
That's huge. That is huge. All right, so you start the company with 2 other co-founders. I mean, how did the idea even come to be? Like, where did it exist of, let's go ahead, let's make package, let's do it customized? I mean, for how many years and years and years, it's just you go to the store, you buy the vitamin, and that's what it is.
In 1998, I tripped over a piece of equipment in a store in Orlando, Florida, that was a prototype piece of equipment that packaged vitamins. Just walked in, it was sitting in the store, it had a company name on it. I picked up the phone, I called the corporation, it was Baxter Healthcare, and I thought it was a brilliant idea. So we built the exact company in 1999 and sold it to drugstore.com in 2002. We then were using other people's brands, the Zone Diet, Pritikin, Dr. Andrew Weil. Then 15 years later, we decided to build it again because e-commerce had gone to a completely different level. And we decided that building it would make a lot of sense. So we went ahead and did it from scratch again and created the vitamin company.
Incredible. And again, we're talking here with Jason Brown, and we're going to talk about the company that he's doing more. Start It Now next, but he is the co-founder of Persona Customized Vitamins. He can be reached, by the way, at familycentral.com, So Jason, you work your butt off with your other co-founders, and then you go ahead and you sell it to, a company that's certainly, I think, everybody in the world recognizes, Nestle. How is that like at the signing? I mean, here you work so hard building such a well-known company, and poof, you sell it.
It wasn't the first time I had sold a company, and in truth, it was the 5th. And the reality is that each and every one of them is an endearing experience. And the people at Nestle Health Science are brilliant. And so we were selling into a brilliant group of men and women who had the capacity and capability of helping us to further build the brand that we had created.
So what's the magic then? Again, you've created a number of ones, like you said, at least 5 that we last counted, right? And exit and exit and exit. I mean, where does it come from? How can others that are listening and watching, have the fortunate luck to trip over a item in a store and create a huge company over it?
It's always about the customer. I had a conversation with someone yesterday, and they said, we don't invest in companies where you build it and they will come. Well, I build companies and they come. And the reality is that people are looking for high quality, deep, respectful, authentic relationships with the products they buy. And if you make a product that meets all of that criteria, then you're going to garner lots of customers. And then those customers are going to tell people, and now you have a business.
Excellent. We'll build it and they will come. And that's what we've done here on the Eliances Heroes radio show, because you're listening and watching me, David Kogan, host of the Eliances Heroes show. The only place to go is Eliances.com, because it is the only place where entrepreneurs align. And we have with us Jason Brown. He is the co-founder of Persona Customized Vitamin Company, which he ended up selling to Nestle. And now he is the founder of Family Central, family communication platform. Can be reached at familycentral.com. All right, Jason, give us the lowdown on Family Central.
So Family Central is a company that we created for our own needs. We've talked a lot about over the years having a platform where you can store all of the important information in your life, where you can communicate throughout life and then after life about the things that matter most to the people who you love the most. To create a place where when there's an emergency, you know what to do and you press a button and it goes to the proper places. And so we built this siloed environment for each family to have and to leverage our ability to build secure information platforms, and then to have it all in a place where they can easily share with their other family members.
With all the things you're doing, Jason, how do you have any time to breathe and do any other activities or spend any time with family? Because again, the history that you have, and I'm sure this one will go gangbusters too, is how do you even manage the time?
It's an interesting reality about time. If you hire people that are experts in their own right and you allow them to do their jobs and you listen to them, then what you really are is you're a coach. And so that's what I do, is I bring together people who are smarter than me about the different functions about what we're trying to create, and I let them do their jobs.
Incredible. Boy, I mean, with all of the experience and everything that you've had, do you also, do you find any time to help mentor others?
When I'm asked, I never say no, to be quite honest. If someone calls up, I'm willing to have a conversation and have a chat. And, in some cases I've invested, some cases I've just, helped people as best I can.
Excellent. Well, if all of that wasn't enough too, and I want you to steal the thunder, first timer at age 55, again, with everything that you've done, what did you go ahead and do?
At 55?
55, you became a first time author, right? No? All right. Well, maybe not. All right. Anyways, we'll move on past that. For some reason, we had that, but I want to continue more about going about Family Central and stuff. What is the plan though for Family Central, and when will that actually be released?
So Family Central has been being worked on for just under a year. The technology platform is in the developmental stages, and in the end of the fourth quarter of this year, we will actually launch a beta that will go out to individuals to begin to learn from the customers themselves.
Great.
We will then go live and expand it in 2023.
I want to do some snooping in your office right now where we're at. You've got a number of pictures and different things in the background. What is the key item that's in your office that you feel means the most to you?
Can you see my little girl with bubbles in her hand?
We can.
Yeah, she's truly the love of my life. My children are the the love of my life. I have a 19-year-old son and I have a 5-year-old little girl, and I love them with all my heart. And, just hanging out with them matters more to me than anything.
So, Jason, I want to ask you with your children and stuff, what kind of secrets though do you share with your children to be able to make a mark, make a difference, like you have been so successful at doing all these years?
Speak the truth. Tell people honestly the truth, even if they don't want to hear it. Just tell them the truth and move on.
You said that you take calls when people ask you, questions in regards to mentoring and that. What do you find as far as being the consistent question that people ask that are asking now, right, in regards to building a business and being able to do what a tenth of what you've done?
I always say the same thing, be careful you're not looking at the grass and thinking it's greener on the other side. A lot of people who have traditional careers look over and they go, wow, I want to be an entrepreneur. And God, look at all the freedom and the free time that you have. And I go, that's a fallacy. When you build a company, it becomes your life. There's no work-life balance. Your company is your life, and you bring your family and the ones you love into the conversation. But at the end of the day, if you work for a corporation, you can create a very succinct work-life balance. You got to decide what you really want.
And you even did work with Columbia Sportswear too, right?
Yeah, back in 1988, I took Columbia Sportswear and some other brands, and I took them to Australia and New Zealand, and I built the first Columbia stores in the world. And I built a store in Sydney, Auckland, and Melbourne, and then built a wholesale distribution company out of that.
Absolutely fantastic. I got to tell you, Jason, I mean, what do you, as far as with all the things, and again, now Family Central, and I'm sure that probably won't be your last one too, with everything that's going on in the world and that, how do you stay so positive with everything taking place and to continue to stay focused on what it is? Because again, having this success rate, you're not the one hit wonder, right? You've done it over and over again. And when we have people like you on the show, we really try to just really get a feeling of that, of the magic thread, right, that goes throughout all of those companies. And I mean, if you weren't doing Family Central, you would be doing 100% something else.
Yeah. You got to love the people you work with. If you really don't enjoy creating a company with a team of individuals, then you're setting yourself up for failure. I mean, I do have a multifaceted life, and I'm lucky and I'm blessed, and I know I'm blessed in this life. I fish 2 days a week. I mean, so I actually have a functional life where part of my life is fishing 2 days a week.
Nice. That's excellent. You've got the opportunity to some of that time to be able to do and to be able to do that, which is absolutely great. Well, I got to tell you, Jason, you bring family together and help them effectively communicate for better relationships and less chaos, right? With your new company, FamilyCentral.com. You've helped so many over the years too, and started so many successful businesses, and really made your mark of businesses that continue to thrive. And congratulations too for the last exit of your company, selling it to Nestle. I got to tell you, that's a hero, employing others, making a difference. Jason Brown, again, founder, Family Central Family Communication Platform, founder of Persona Customized Vitamin Company. Make sure you go to FamilyCentral.com. This has been David Kogan with the Eliances Hero Show.
Thank you.
But Jason, you also got an answer.